Hello there, and what is up, everybody? It is me again, your guy, that gaming guy, and we're here for another Beyblade X unboxing video. And this one is special because we finally got our hands on the Beyblade X UX series. So, of course, since this is our first Beyblade X UX video, we're going to be unboxing this one first. And we'll check out everything else. We'll check out the others in the next two videos that we'll be having. We're going to try to be as comprehensive as we can possibly be with the UX series right here. And there you have it. It is the UX-01 Dran Buster 160 Accelerate or Excel with the new Excel bit. So the Dran Buster is essentially the third variant of the Dran series of Beyblades, which is being used by our pretty much main character of the Beyblade X series, which is X Cross or Kamen X when he's wearing his mask. So the Dran Buster he currently has, or the first Beyblade that he was using, was the Dran Sword, followed by the Dran Dagger, and now the Dran Buster. So essentially for the Dran Buster here, all of the parts on it are pretty much unique. There's no other Beyblades that you can get these parts from as of right now. I mean, it is from the UX series, so that makes sense. So the UX, by the way, if you're wondering, there are two lines of Beyblades right now for the Beyblade X series of Beyblades. We have the Basic X or the BX and the UX or the Unique X series. So this is the first of the Unique X. They have a different kind of packaging compared to the others. Let's show you. I don't have a starter here with me, but we have a box here for the entry package. And we have a standard box here for the BX series. It's a random booster. This is what the random boosters usually look like. We do have a box here for the BX-23. For the Phoenix Wing, it's a little bit bigger, but this one is just bigger in general because it does have the string launcher in there. So the BX-23, the UX-01. And so the boxes are pretty much similar for the UX series and the starters for the BX series. The only difference is this orange ribbon line here. Compared to the basic X series, it's like this light bluish kind of color. Here it's this orangey color. So again, the parts on this are pretty unique. We have the 160 ratchet and the Excel bit, which has more gears compared to the old attack bits. Let's get right to it. Let's unbox this baby. I really want to see what it looks like already. I did hear that by default, the UX base, the metal on it doesn't feel as shiny as the older Beyblades or the first Beyblades. So let's see. I want to see how different it is compared to the regular releases. There you go. Packaging feels pretty much exactly the same except for the design on the package itself. We have this cardboard box protecting everything. Open that up. There is the UX. If you're wondering where the QR code is, it is right here on the side. Sometimes they are inside the packaging. For most of these starters, they're usually on the side of the packaging, so you can find them there. Make sure you don't throw them away in case you want to scan it on the app. Let's open this piece of paper first. I want to see what info is here this time. So there you go. We have these little skill up guides. They have like a recommended build here. This one is for the Hell's Hammer with a 570 XL ratchet. This is the new item that they're teasing. I think this is the Tyranno Beat, and this is going to be a random booster that they'll be releasing. These are the different color variants. We've got actually, if you look at it closely, I'm not sure if you can see it on video here, but they're also teasing the colors. So we've got this red-ish orange Tyranno Beat. I'm thinking that's a Tyranno Beat. Green Tyranno Beat. We've got like a purple-ish Health Chain. We've got this orange Dran Dagger. This Shark Edge that is black-gray, I believe. And the last one, I think this is a Rhino Horn, if I'm not mistaken. This is a Rhino Horn that is a purple-ish kind of color. So yeah, that's definitely something to look forward to as soon as the new random boosters come out. But one of the things that I also am excited about here for this series of Beyblades is the launcher that it comes with. Let's check that out later. First, let's get the Beyblade sorted out, assemble it, because I really want to see what it looks like complete. There you go. So there is, okay, so I think I see exactly what people meant here. Let's put that there for a bit. There you go. And there you have it. That is the blade for the Dran Buster. Pretty unique shape here. I do want to specify as well. One of the things I'm not really that big of a fan of is that the gear chip no longer spins. I thought that was a pretty nice gimmick that they had here, and there was something that was protecting the gear chip from being damaged by the launcher, pretty much. The thing is, they're protruding off of the launcher. The sticker does have an extra protective film in here, so I hope it's enough to protect the gear chip from getting any damage. Yeah, I guess we'll just have to see with regular wear and tear how that will affect it. There you have it, the Dran Buster blade, and yeah, looking at the shine, it really is actually. I have a shark edge here that I just opened recently. The shine for these two, I think this one, the UX base, just have like a more matte kind of shine to it compared to the standard, but it doesn't actually feel like it's oxidized. It does have like this coat on it though. I feel like there's a coat in there. The color of the metal itself is more matted, but the feel on it is actually pretty glossy. So maybe this coat is protective, I'm not sure. But yeah, one of the other new features about this as well is that the metal on the UX series of bays is focused mostly on the outside of the Beyblade itself, instead of it having more metal on this sides, on the prongs here that are protecting or that are holding the gear chip. So this time we have plastic on here. We have some sort of a clear plastic that is protecting the gear chip instead. So there you have it. Interesting design choice. I wonder why they chose to not have the gear chip spinning any longer though. I wonder if that also affects performance in any way at all. But if you can see here, normally we just have these rivets on these Beyblades, but now there is a screw on here that I assume helps with me removing the gear chip or something like that. But I'm thinking this is also going to affect how the weight distribution works on this Beyblade, so there's that to consider as well. Looking at the ratchet, there is the 160, really pointy bit on the front. Normally you would have, ideally, the build that you want to go for here, you can go for two modes on this Beyblade pretty much. You can either have the ratchet facing forward, or you can have it facing backward for a little more balance. That's what people say at least. I'm also going to try to use this with a different kind of bit. So I really want to figure out how it feels. So here is the Excel bit. This has 16 gears compared to the 12 gears. So the idea there is that it runs through the extreme line a whole lot faster compared to the older attack bits. As far as shape and size goes, it is the exact same size as the flat bit pretty much. Actually, it's a little bit thinner, but it's very, you can barely notice it. So it's the exact same size. It's essentially just a flat bit with a larger gear. It just has more gears compared to the regular flat bit pretty much. So let's assemble it. This is what it looks like fully assembled. This is the Dran Buster 160 Accelerate, or the Excel bit. There you go. Beautiful. It feels really heavy. The bit feels very big and heavy here compared to the standard bits that we have. So try to put the flat bit on it. That's what it would look like. So the Excel bit. There you go. Okay, so let's compare how the Dran Buster weighs compared to the other Dran blades. Their trusty weighing scale right here. So first, for the Dran Sword, we're looking at 35.14. For the Dran Dagger, we're looking at around 34.58 grams. Lastly, for the Dran Buster, we're looking at 36.44 grams. So that is actually the heaviest of the Dran blades, 36.45. Sorry, so it's pretty much the heaviest of all the Dran blades. As for the ratchet, 160 weighs 6 grams. The Excel bit weighs 2.57 grams, which is actually a little bit heavier compared to the other bits that we have. Let's compare to the rush bit right here. Rush bit 2.04, flat bit 2.18. So yeah, it's on the heavier side. We're looking at 2.58. Yeah, 2.58 grams. There you go. Put the Beyblade aside, let's check out the launcher as well. I'm definitely excited about the launcher that it comes with too. It looks like the standard ripcord launcher when you put it that way, but when you turn it around, you can see that the prongs on it are blue instead of the standard black that the normal launchers have. And this blue ripcord, I've heard that it's a little softer compared to the standard ripcords, and I've got a standard black ripcord here. And yeah, actually it does feel a little bit, just a little bit softer. Maybe there's a difference in the kind of plastic that they use for this blue ripcord. So, you know what, guys? I've actually confirmed for these ripcord launchers, normally as soon as I get the ripcords, as soon as you get them, they are bent a little like this since the packaging is like that. The black ones take a bit of time to straighten if you want to straighten them out. This one though, it's straightened out really easily. There you go. You don't have to take a lot of effort to straighten the ripcord out. I think that's a good thing, honestly. I just hope that it's more durable. So, because our concerns is just the teeth getting destroyed here. We don't want that. So I hope this one actually lasts a bit longer. Feels really good. There, I am definitely a fan of the ripcord launcher that it comes with. So let's have some test battles and see how the Dran Buster performs. Alright, so let's have a quick race to 4 between the Dran Buster 160 XL versus the Hell's Hammer 370 Hex. These are stock builds. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Oh, Hell's Hammer got bursted right there. First impact, and it got bursted. That is 2 points for the Dran Buster instantly. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Oh, beautiful over finish, and that is it for that match. That is 4 points in favor of the Dran Buster 160 XL. Let's try a battle between the Dran Dagger 560 Rush versus the Dran Buster 160 XL. Just a quick race to 4. Let's go for it. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Oh, beautiful. Oh, that was a crazy over finish from the Dran Buster. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! With big hits. Beautiful extreme dash. If you saw that, although the Dran Dagger was on the extreme line first, the Dran Buster was able to catch up to it. So that the bigger factor there could be the differences between the gear there. So I think that was the perfect example of how the XL Bit 16 gears, or the 16 teeth, lets it travel across the extreme line just a little bit faster compared to the Rush Bit. So that was a spin finish in favor of the Dran Buster. That is 3-0 in favor of the Dran Buster here. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Oh! Self-extreme for the Dran Buster. If the Dran Dagger had been hit by that, though, that could have been dangerous. But since it did not connect, it did cause the Dran Buster to knock itself out. So we're at 3-3. One last battle. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Oh! And the Dran Buster was over finished. Beautiful match there against the Dran Dagger 560 Rush. I think that could have still been anybody's match. It just so happened that the Dran Buster got over finished and extreme finished on its own. Maybe I just need to learn how to use the Dran Buster better. So we had a G3 tournament last April 13, and the champion build was a Nightlands 560 Orb that was being piloted by Alvin Padilla, one of our admins from the Beyblade X Davao community. So this is a formidable build that has been proven in an official G3 tournament already. So let's try this against the Dran Buster 160 XL. Quick race to 4. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Oh, instant burst there from the Dran Buster. It does show that it might have a little bit of an edge over stamina types that can be quite easier to burst. So that is 2 points for the Dran Buster. 2-0. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Another burst finish. That was quick. I would have to add though that if the Night Lance was able to avoid those big hits initially, that could have turned out a lot differently. But since the Dran Buster was able to hit it already in the first, literally the first second of the battle, that made it able to burst the Night Lance instantly. So I guess it does go to show the capability of the Dran Buster for those big one-hit KOs. This is the Phoenix Wing 360 Needle. This is what we call the Phoenix Defense. Let's see if it's enough to defend against the one-hit capability of the Dran Buster. Quick race to 4, 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Whoop, big hit from the Phoenix there. Oh, beautiful extreme finish from the Dran Buster. It ran through the extreme line perfectly. The Phoenix was right in the middle. It made a big hit. That is 3-0. Let's try that again. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Oh, another! That was an intense burst finish from our Dran Buster, folks. So, I'll be honest, that was crazy. The Phoenix Wing on 360 Needle, that is one of the tankiest builds that I have ever been able to see. So far, battling it out with a lot of stamina, it's really good against stamina and attack types. However, when you saw that battle, the Dran Buster just took it out in one big hit. And for our final test battles, we're going to be having the Dran Buster 160 XL versus the Cobalt Shark 380 Taper. This is our champions build. This Cobalt Shark build is tested and proven because it was the champion for the G3 tournament that we had last April 7th. So let's try that. Let's see how the champion build does against the Dran Buster on stock. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Just gonna get and there you go. The Dran Buster did a big hit, but it got thrown over to the over pocket. That is 2 points for the Cobalt Shark. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Oh, big hit from the Cobalt Shark there. The Cobalt Shark got tilted though. Let's see who's gonna do a lot more damage. Dran Buster taking a lot of damage there. Oh, I think that was a tie. Let's try that one more time. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Ooh. Big hit. Oh, another over finish, and there you have it. That is 4 points in favor of our Cobalt Shark. The Dran Buster just was not able to dominate against that Cobalt Shark's aggressiveness. So that doesn't mean though, there are still a couple of builds we can try for the Dran Buster as well. That said, I do have a couple of recommendations that were given to me for the Dran Buster, specifically to try it on 560 high taper. Let's try that real quick. Let's battle it against our Cobalt Shark as well. We're gonna go with the Dran Buster 560 high taper. This was recommended by Glenn from our Davao Beyblade X community versus the Cobalt Shark 380 tapered. All right, let's have a quick race to 4. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Oh, that was a beautiful dash and a burst. It did not get extreme because the Shark was able to get back into the arena. However, it already got bursted. So there's that. That is 2 points for the Dran Buster on 560 high taper. Let's try that again. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Oh, another burst. That was beautiful. It looks like this might be a solid build for the Dran Buster here. 560 high taper. It 1 against the Cobalt Shark, 380 tapered. Let's try another build that was given to us. They said to try 560 rush. Let's see how good it is on 560 rush. We're still going to be battling it against the Cobalt Shark, 380 tapered. So this is the Dran Buster 560 rush. Quick race to 4. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Oh, beautiful. Oh, another over finish. That is 2 points for the Dran Buster. Beautiful extreme dash. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Oh, big hits. It looks like the Cobalt Shark got bursted as well, but it didn't quite disconnect. So that is 1 point. That's 3-0 in favor of the Dran Buster. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Another spin finish. It almost got into the over pocket, but it did return. But that does give our Dran Buster 4 points versus the Cobalt Shark, though. That's Dran Buster on 560 rush. Let's try one more build here. 360 gear flat. This is what they had recommended. One of the interesting things about the 360 ratchet on the Dran Buster, it does line up a bit with the blade as well. Not exactly in front of it though, but it does line up. So let's see if that makes an impact as well. Race to 4, 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Oh, big hit from the Cobalt Shark. 2 points for that over finish. 2-0 in favor of the Cobalt Shark. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Wow, those are some crazy hits from the gear flat. But he's getting tilted already and is running out of steam. Spin finish for the Cobalt Shark. That is a 3-0. Let's see if the Cobalt, or let's see if the Dran Buster is able to make a comeback. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Ooh, spin finish from the Dran Buster. That is 3-1. Still in favor of the Cobalt Shark. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Oh, extreme by the Cobalt Shark. That was a beautiful hit. And it looks like it might not be as good. I mean, it's still pretty good. Let's keep in mind that this Cobalt Shark build has already been tested and proven. This has already won a G3 tournament. So there's that to consider. It means this is very competitive. But the Dran Buster looks like it is pretty solid. One of the other recommendations that I was getting was the Dran Buster on 160 low flat. Let's have a quick race to 4 between the Shark Edge. And 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Ooh, big hits. That is a spin finish. 1 point for the Dran Buster. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Ooh, big hit from the Dran Buster. And Shark's running out of stamina. Another spin finish. That is 2 points for the Dran Buster. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Ooh, beautiful hit, but the Dran Buster was the one that went inside the pocket. That is 2 points for the Shark Edge. We are 2-2. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Oh, and that is, instead of an over finish, it turned into a spin finish. That is 3 points for the Dran Buster. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Oh, that is a ring out. That is an invalid match. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Oh, and there you go. 3-3. The Dran Buster went inside the pocket, but it did come out. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Big hits. Who's getting knocked? Oh, it looks like the Shark Edge got knocked out first. That is 4-3 in favor of Dran Buster 160 low flat. We have another, we have a 160 orb recommended by Ken. According to him, this is a build from Nest Strings. So let's try 160 orb and let's see how it does. There you go, Dran Buster 160 orb versus Shark Edge 380 tapered. Race to 4, 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Oh, beautiful hits. The Dran Buster has more stamina now. Oh, there you go. That is a great over finish. 2-0 in favor of the Dran Buster for the meantime. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Wow, those are some big hits. At the same time, it is giving the Dran Buster a little bit more stamina since it's on orb. And it did outspin the Cobalt Shark. That is 3-0 in favor of the Dran Buster. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Big hits. It's bouncing quite a bit because of the orb and the 160, I suppose. And another spin finish. There you have it, folks. That is a win for the Dran Buster on 160 orb. That's it for our testing. Let us get to our final thoughts for the Dran Buster. And there you have it, folks. The Dran Buster 160 XL. The third variant of the Dran series of blades that are being used by Common X in Beyblade X. It all started with the Dran Sword, it got seconded by the Dran Dagger, and now we have the Dran Buster. I honestly believe this is one of, if not the most aggressive attack type blades that we have available. Its capability for one-hit knockouts is unparalleled, and overall I think it's just very, very powerful. I do have to say though that for all the people who don't have that much faith in Dran Buster yet, I think you should just give it more time. I think the Dran Buster is a kind of Beyblade that really needs a lot of practice and familiarity before you can master it. And this is definitely not for those people who like to play conservatively. This is the kind of blade that should be used by somebody or by people who like to go big or go home. Its high risk, high reward capabilities are really fun to see on the stadium. If you don't get those one-hit knockouts, the chances are you might get spin finished as well. But overall, I think that the Dran Buster is a really, really promising Beyblade, especially considering that it's the first of the UX line of Beyblades. Let me know your thoughts on the Dran Buster, guys. Let me know if any of the builds that we showed for the Dran Buster worked for you, and let me know what builds you think really work well with the Dran Buster as well. So thanks again for watching. A like, a comment, subscribe would really be appreciated. See you guys next time, and just as Kamen X says, every day is a Bay Day, folks. Bye for now, and peace out.